He's a legend. He's an educator. I'm sure most of us here would say, I'm proud to be a Regentonian. In the year 2014-15, this person should have been with us, but due to the Ebola, all attempt was called off for safety reasons. 2019, no Ebola, no bad flu. Nothing to worry about. He's here with us, and I'm sure we're all pleased. We all say he's a legend. We keep saying this all the time, that he's a legend. Yes, he is a legend. Because for me standing here today, I would tell you that I passed through his hands. From history teacher, vice principal, and principal. During our time, we always call him, there's a nickname we say, La Chou. La Chou de Cap, but you duck. Unbeknown to us, when you duck, something is showing. What is showing? You're in trouble. Lasite, La Chou. Then after our time, this new name comes up, tear gas. And I said to myself, tear gas? Ah! But anyway, all those days have gone. Now, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Regentonian, I am pleased to invite to the stage the one and only late Canon Josiah Lasite. Put your hands up to Lasite. And give me up standing for Lasite. That's right. Tear gas.
I want to make sure I'm guided. That's why I'm looking for my notes. It's been a very wonderful evening, and I want to say thanks to Mr. Richards, Jesse, for introducing me. But furthermore, I want to say thanks to all the members of the Old Boys Association in the UK and all the guests who have joined you tonight for this special dinner and dance, as these old boys, we are small boys, in their time, showing their appreciation for the decades, the few decades we spent in the school, and the contributions we made to their personal lives and the development of the school. We've had a very long association with the school. It has been an interesting journey. It has not always been smooth sailing. We've had our valleys, we've had our hits. But right through, God was working with us. And He provided the resources that were put at our disposal for the transformation of the school. Furthermore, He provided individuals who singly or collectively helped us along the way. It was not a journey we could have undertaken single-handedly. It was beyond us. But with the kind of support that we received, it enabled us, it strengthened us, it motivated us to go the extra mile in raising the banner of our school very high. We identify old boys in the UK who, around the time when my tenure as principal started, conceived the idea of forming an association. And our school has benefited considerably. We've seen various shots of the kinds of support that we have been receiving. This support has enabled us to go further. And we want, at this time, we've been given another opportunity, because in 2010 I was here, but now, following my retirement, we now have another and even a greater opportunity to thank you for the sacrifices you have been making over the years, for the contributions you have been making to the school, and more so for the outreach in getting support from so many others in the UK. Support that has gone towards the development of the school. What kind of support are we talking about? We are talking about support in the form of science equipment, furniture, musical instruments, books, stationery, computers and accessories, and above all, the scholarships that our pupils have benefited from. The scholarship program has been in existence for a number of years. And some of the beneficiaries are now professionals. They are now contributing to the development of our country. Yeah. So we can see the direct effect of the donations you have been making. Their lives and the lives of their families have been improved, but more so, we think they are change agents wherever they find themselves working in Sierra Leone. So, there are some of them in the medical field. As you know, some months ago, there were some problems with junior doctors. Two of the leading junior doctors are former pupils of the grammar school. I hope the government did not think that the grammar school is breeding people who come up to challenge government in one way or the other. But they were fighting a good cause. because these were young people who had graduated, who were serving, and they had not been approved for the normal appointments and so on. And the allowances, etc., that they had been promised were not given to them, so they took a stand. But they were also dealing with a minister who is also a gentleman. So I don't know how things went, but I believe the problem was solved. Probably it was solved in the Gentonian way. The point we are trying to make is that we have just selected that as one example of an area where pupils of the school are excelling, committing their lives, and working hard in their professions for the development of our country. We deeply appreciate the support we have been receiving from the association. We recall those dark days when we were engaged in the long litigation for the school land, the moral support that we received, the financial support that was received, and more so after the verdict, for the contribution that the association made towards the construction of the wall, gave us a period of rest. Things can sometimes be difficult in that country, even with a wall. Even with a wall, you could have problems. But thank God, so far, our own wall has not been breached. And we will ensure that it is not breached. Because I think the community and the country at large now knows that that area is Sierra Leone Grammar School land. Don't meddle with it. When we were contemplating the change of status, there were a number of doubts and fears, even expressed here in the UK. Is this scheme going to succeed? Do we have the resources to support our school in an independent status? But through communications, correspondence, discussions, etc., we took the bull by the horns and we went ahead in September 2007. And although it has not always been plain sailing, our school has made a tremendous headway. And we want to thank the Old Boys Association for the assistance provided to the school in those critical days when the change was being made so that we could stand squarely on our own feet, because that was the route we had decided to take. We also had to meet the expectations of the community. And one of the areas that we saw that we had to improve on was the area of classroom accommodation. I think there's a snatch of it, the Petit building. This association made significant contributions to the construction and equipping of the Thomas Petit building. We've heard about the computer room or the computer lab, which is housed in the Petit building. We've heard about the solar facilities. But as you can see, there are still quite a number of things that have to be done. And we count on your continued support so that we can achieve our goals. We want to thank the founders of the association, the leaders of the association over the years, the membership of the association, the supporters of the association. All of you have worked like a team, and so we are moving forward in a partnership. Please continue to support the school. Reverend Davis has given an outline of his immediate plans. We are working with him to see how this can be achieved. So we need your input. It may not just be financial. It could also be in an advisory capacity. Here we have some people who are experts in the area that we now want to move into. And we want to believe that with your guidance, with your support, with your advice, the dream of getting things on ground come September 2019 will be achieved. Yes. Well, we have said a bit. But from our arrival on the 25th of April, we have been the guests of Chairman Jesse. His wife is a lovely wife. Matilda and the children who have welcomed us into their home heartily. We are at home, away from home. I can assure you that we lack nothing. We just have to say it, and it is ready for us. So we cannot, on an occasion like this, fail to mention the hospitality of the Richards family in making our current trip to the United Kingdom a very satisfying one. And also a very restful one. One of my relatives went to the house earlier on this morning. He said he found us sleeping. Well, that is for the years of toil. The years of toil, when we sometimes stayed at the school up till 8 or beyond, for one reason or the other. So we thank the Richards family for their kind gesture towards us. We also want to single out for special mention on this occasion Mr. Tunji Lightfoot Taylor. As far as Tunji is concerned, apart from serving the school in various capacities, we now know that if there are items for the school, as long as they get to Mano River, well, the name has changed. We are sure that they will be landed at the school in good And he has been doing this over the years. A significant contribution. So all these items we've been talking about, all were achieved through his efforts. We thank him. He's not here. I understand that he's still engaged in business in Freetown. But I'm sure probably there are some of his representatives here. Oh, thank you very much. And the message will be passed on to him. We are very grateful to him and his team for that special assistance that he has been rendering to the school. Now, as we bring this speech to an end, we want to acknowledge the support we have received. We want to assure you that the principles and practices of the school are firmly etched and will continue. Our school, as the Gentonians know, is a school of tradition. And such traditions guide us. They give us a base on which to stand. You don't have a base, you can be torn this way or that way. But we know that with all of these things, the family keep of our situation. Furthermore, we try, and Reverend Davis also is fully committed to accountability and transparency in the utilization of the funds that you make available to the school. We know the sacrifices that you have to make. All of us here tonight have made sacrifices of one sort or the other. And because we are here, our combined efforts will eventually reach the school. And as a result, we will go several steps ahead. Yes, sir. We want to assure you that our school will continue as a tree planted by living waters. It will not wither. It will continue to blossom. Its fruits will continue to serve humanity till time shall be no more. In Jesus' name, Florian, Region Tonia, God bless our grammar school.
Free.